This image shows the anatomy relevant to a celiac plexus block. The L1 vertebral body is the posterior landmark. Immediately anterior to it lies the abdominal aorta, with the inferior vena cava on the right. The celiac trunk arises from the anterior surface of the aorta at the L1 level and divides into the common hepatic and splenic arteries. The celiac plexus is located just anterior to the aorta, surrounding the origin of the celiac trunk. The patient is placed in the supine position. We use a low-frequency curvilinear probe and place it just below the liver in the epigastric region. First, identify the abdominal aorta in the long-axis view. Once the aorta is clearly visualized, slide the probe slightly caudal. Just below the liver, you will see the superior mesenteric artery, which is coming out anteriorly from the aorta. This vessel serves as an important landmark. The celiac trunk lies just cranial to the superior mesenteric artery. At this stage, rotate the probe into the short axis view to better visualize the branching pattern. In the short axis, you will see the aorta, the inferior vena cava, and the celiac trunk arising anteriorly from the aorta, usually at the level of the L1 vertebral body. You will observe the classic bifurcation of the celiac trunk. One branch is the common hepatic artery, the other branch is the splenic artery. Celiac plexus is just located in front of the branches. After confirming the anatomy, plan the needle trajectory. The needle can be advanced either through the liver from the right-hand side or from the left side, depending on the available acoustic window and ease of needle manipulation. After selecting the entry point, infiltrate the skin and subcutaneous tissue with local anesthesia. We are advancing the needle through the liver under continuous ultrasound guidance. The needle is advanced carefully until the tip reaches just anterior to the celiac trunk. Once the needle tip position is confirmed, inject an adequate amount of local anesthetic, as alcohol neurolysis is painful procedure, and wait for a few minutes to assess spread and patient response. After continuously visualizing the tip and negative aspiration for blood, inject 50 to 75% alcohol, approximately 15 milliliters, slowly and carefully, just in front of the celiac trunk. Finally, scan the area again after 5 to 10 minutes to confirm adequate spread and to rule out any complications such as hematoma formation.